Hello, everyone, and welcome to Native Drums. On the podcast today, I have with me one of the blessed babies of our church, Chassity Benjamin. And Chassity works with We Are Sharing Hope, South Carolina. Welcome to Native Drums, Chassity.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes. So, we always like to support our babies and whatever they are doing
Yes.
in this walk of life. So let's tell our viewers what it is that you do. You coordinate events for sharing. We are sharing Hope, South Carolina, and let them know exactly what We Are Sharing Hope, South Carolina is about.
Yes, so We Are Sharing Hope SC is the organ and tissue recovery services for the state of South Carolina. So we help facilitate the gift of life at the end of life. And I am on the communication side as the community events coordinator. So I take advantage of raising awareness and educating the community about signing up to be registered organ, eye, and tissue donors.
So you said raising awareness.
Yes.
Now, some people are apprehensive about donating their organs,
Yes.
and but not only is it about donating organs and tissue, but it's also about transplants
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So let's go through those particular stages, those components as to what they are when it comes to and how it relates to um, human beings when it comes to donating and what's the process
Yes.
and the mindset.
I understand.
Yeah, let's deal with that mindset.
No, I understand. So again, we help facilitate the gift of life at the end of life. So one organ donor can save up to 8 lives. We have
What?
8 organs. Yes, heart, lungs, kidneys, liver, small intestine, and also pancreas.
Oh, okay.
And of course, with tissue donation, you can save and enhance up to 75 lives. And when I say tissue donation, it means cornea, not your actual eyeball, or skin, which we take from the back and also from the thigh area. Blood vessels, heart valves, veins, and with tissue donation, which you don't hear a lot about tissue donation, but tissue donation helps enhance, save lives through women going through breast reconstruction, ACR tours that also help with tissue donation as well. I know there's a lot of myths and misconceptions surrounding donation, especially in the multicultural community, a lot of the mistrust. But that is why I go out into the communities to raise awareness and educate about being a registered organ, eye, and tissue donor, of course. We do cover the entire state of South Carolina, except for Aiken and Edgefield counties, due to it being on the border of Georgia. That's the only reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we do partner up with Donate Life SC, where you're at the DMV. You check the box to being a registered donor. Yes, that beautiful heart that's on your driver's license. That is important if you do want to be a registered donor. But the most important thing is telling your legal next of kin your decision of honoring that decision that you want to be an organ donor at the end of life.
Well, I've experienced not checking the box and the heart shows up on. So how does that happen?
Okay, so now that is something different. Now, technically, hopefully you did not leave the DMV when you saw that. Hopefully you went back in there and said, "Oh no, ma'am."
Well, I did, and it was on there for several years for the duration of
Really?
until it was till I had to renew my license.
Okay. Wow. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you because
Well.
that is not supposed to happen. Because again, when you check the box, and again, the DMV employees, they're supposed to ask anyway. And they are supposed to explain to the community what you're checking the box for. Okay.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
So they have
none
to
of that
educate
took
community.
place. No
Okay.
education.
So we have to do more education for our DMV employees. Of course, with Donate Life SC. But again, you don't have to have the heart in your driver's license. The most important thing you have in the conversation, normalizing those conversations of being wanting to be an organ donor at the end of life. Yes, you can have the heart in your driver's license, but guess what? Your family, whoever that might be, could override that.
Oh, really?
And so that's why I'm out in the community raising awareness. Like, tell your family, tell whoever, your friends, that at the end of life, if the hospital has done all that they could do for you, and again, the doctors have declared you dead. OPOs, which is Organ Procurement Organization, we do not declare death, okay? We do not. It's all on the medical professionals. They have to declare you dead. And if, again, your family has to honor that decision, you being an organ donor. We can't just go in there and say, okay, you're going to be an organ donor. No, that's not how that works.
Right.
That is not the way that we work. We have to get that consent from the family.
Okay. All right. So, like my dear son here, Cash.
Yes.
mention that. And it, like you said, the misconception
Yes.
of that that they may just because they know that you're an organ donor, that they'll just not even try to save your life if there's a situation
Yeah.
like that.
No.
So, how do you dismantle that misconception?
And I hear that all the time. If they see the harm in my driver, like they're not going to save their lives, and
Yeah.
that's so again not true. Again, the doctors, the medical professionals, they take an oath in school that they have to do all that they can do for that patient right in front of them. None of the doctors know who's on the wait list. Okay, they're trying to do all the things to save their life, that patient in front of them. So yes, but again, like I mentioned before. Yes, it's important to be a registered donor, have the heart in your driver's license, but the most important thing is having those conversations with your family.
With your family.
Yeah.
So, here on the website, it talks about stories.
Yes.
Inspiring stories. So,
Yes.
do you have an inspiring story maybe that
Oh my! I think
that
one
we
of
can
my
relate to?
favorite. They're all so precious, and of course we have donor families who we call our donor families are the ones that said yes and honor their donor hero who was their loved one that gave the decision of giving the gift of life. And then we also have recipients who receive the gift of life, that second chance.
Right.
And then of course we still pay honor to our living donors because you
Right.
can be a living donor. There's only two organs that you can do as a living donor, and that is a kidney and a liver, a part of your liver.
Okay.
But again, on our side, on We Are Sharing Hope SC, our donors are deceased donors. But
Okay.
again, transplantation, all about saving lives. But yes, but on our side, our donors are deceased.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, tell us one of your favorite stories.
I think all of them are my favorite, but I can say I want to talk about Angela Washington. She is a heart recipient, and she received her heart back in December. I do believe it was a couple years ago, but she hasn't reached out to her donor family just yet. But I think she's on, coming towards that, I guess. And then sometimes the recipients take time to want to reach out to that donor family, which is understanding, right? But Angela, she's so thankful. She's into the church. And she's always sharing her story. I always let her come with me, especially when I'm in the community, like the Black Expo, and like seeing her as a heart recipient, like someone passed away in order for her to have a second chance at life, to continue to work and continue to see her family, stuff like that. And I think that is such a blessing that she is still here with us, and she started her own nonprofit as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So, I guess that's something that I didn't think of. Whenever you have received an organ from a deceased person, how to deal with that family who of the deceased, and whether they would want to be a part of, your life, or to know where who received the organ.
Yeah. We do have one of our departments is our DFS department, and it's our Donor Family Services Aftercare. And of course, a lot of the transplant recipients do send their letters to want to reach out to the donor family. Sometimes they want to reach out and sometimes they don't, but it all depends. But we've had a couple occasions where the donor family has met their loved one's kidney recipient or a liver recipient. So it's certain things like that. And that's the beautiful thing about donation and a life-saving mission.
Okay, all right. So, with you coordinating events, so what type of events do you all have when it comes to organ donors?
Yes, so I go everywhere, I feel like, except for Aiken and Edgefield counties. For instance, our headquarters is in Charleston, South Carolina, so that's where we are based. But we have an office in Columbia and also in Greenville, South Carolina. So next Saturday, we have our community health fair where we talk about mental health, us, sharing hope, and Donate Life SC as well, and bringing the community into our beautiful office space. And of course, it's back to school, which school has already started, but we still give back to the community.
Okay.
I'll be in Florence again at Hope Health doing their event. So of course, I come just educate and raise awareness with the community, especially health related health festivals or health fairs.
So that education is important.
Yes, it is very much so. Yes, and I do go to schools as well and talk to the students.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I come to again. I'll have like a few minutes with churches as well. Make a a little spiel during the church service, and I've had like a vendor table out if any of the community congregation want to come and talk about what they heard. So yeah.
So I see on the website there's a volunteer component. So what's that about?
Yeah, so Heroes for Hope is what it's called, Heroes for Hope. And we have multiple volunteers. So we have donor families, and we also have recipients. And of course, we have other community partners just understand the mission of who we are and what we do as a life-saving mission. So, yeah.
So they can, so they go and inspire the community and as well as help to educate.
Exactly. Because sometimes when people see me in the community, they like, of course she's going to say that because she worked for the organization. But when they see like a recipient who actually received a gift or a donor family that actually honored their loved one's decision of transplanting their organs, so it's good on both sides.
Okay, all right. So if any of our viewers want more information about organ donors or about the transplants and what have you, how do they reach out?
Yeah, they can look at our website. I can say sharinghopesc.org, or they can go to donatelifesc.org as well to learn more about donation. I do want to say the number one organ that's needed here in South Carolina is kidney due to hypertension, diabetes, and other kidney diseases. And of course, the multicultural community is like 65% of that. And so that's the biggest thing. That's why I'm here, just educating and raising awareness.
Oh, right. Well, we are thankful for that because, like you said, education is vital.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is something that we don't talk about.
We don't.
We really don't. Because when I found out that that's the type of work you were in, I said, oh, okay. That's different.
Yes.
But
I've always been a part of the nonprofit world, but also saving lives at the same time.
Of course,
so, yeah.
of course, of course. Well, that's wonderful. We're very proud of you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me. Jen, I appreciate
Oh, our pleasure, our pleasure. And whenever you have an event in the area or anything that's going on, just come and let us know, okay?
I will definitely do it, yes.
All right.
Sure will.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks, Chassity, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. All right, everyone. We thank you ever so much for watching Native Drums here at Savannah Grove Baptist Church. So make sure you tune in each Sunday, 6 o'clock p.m. for Native Drums. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Josiah Williams, your host.